So I've been researching into Tennessee Lady Vols and the whole NCAA thing because they are saying that Tennessee should go to the NCAA tournament. But here's my question. Are they really good enough to go to the NCAA tournament? I mean, seriously. They are not good right now. I mean, that's the only way to put it. They are not good right now. They give up in the middle of games. They're 16-10 for Pete's sake. I'm looking at their schedule. Depending on who they get in the SEC tournament, they are most likely going to be 17-13 for the NCAA tournament. Think about that for a minute. They are going to have 17 wins with 13 losses. They are going to be a WBIT team at best, not an NCAA tournament team. Now, mind you, I understand the reason why that they've got the chance to go to the NCAA tournament. That's because, well, it's Pat Summit. It's the program that Pat built. They play out of the house, or yeah, they play out of the house that Pat built. But Kim Caldwell got this team this year that honestly quits. So we're going to talk about this, but I've got a few things I'm going to talk about here on this. Um, I'm not even seeing anything out of the Lady Vols. I love my Lady Vols. I really do. But you take a look at them. They're 16-10 right now. They've got Tim Mulkey's LSU, and then they have Shay Ralph's Vandy. Now, Shay Ralph is one of Gene Oriamo's acolytes. Vandy is playing at a high level. Tennessee, on the other hand, look what they did against Texas A&M. I mean, seriously, take a look at what they did against Texas A&M. Let's just forget the South Carolina game there for a minute. I mean, seriously, let's just forget about the South Carolina game. I mean, you take a look at, hey, the Oklahoma game was good, but they lost to Texas A&M. Ole Miss, they were coming back, but they should have already had that energy. They could have beaten Texas. At least they did beat Mizzou. They were embarrassed by UConn, embarrassed by South Carolina. Mississippi State wasn't even close. The Louisville game wasn't pretty. UCLA wasn't pretty. At least the NC State game was close. I mean, that's the only way to look at it. NC State's not even ranked, but they're at least 18-9 right now. This is, let's take a look at Louisville. Louisville's as 10th. Hey, there we go. At least Louisville's a top 10 team. But we're going to get into this. We really are. We're going to talk about this. We're going to read to you some of the things that I have found that have made me question quite a bit about this Lady Vols team. So let's get into it. Before we get into the crux of this video, hit like, hit subscribe if you like college sports, because I do college sports, primarily college football, college women's gymnastics, do a little basketball, and other sports on occasion, but that's what I do, college. Also, General Robert Neyland, former University of Tennessee head football coach for decades, had 7 maxims to win any game, but they can also help you if you apply them correctly to your life. The second one is play for and make the breaks. When one comes your way, score. That is a maxim that can be also applied to your life. Look for those breaks and take it. Okay, so this is from Dan Harrelson of the Vols Wire. This is just like a day or so ago from making of this video. Charlie Cream of ESPN released updated women's basketball bracketology for the 2026 NCAA tournament on Tuesday. Tennessee, 16 and 10, 8 and 6 in the SEC, is projected as a number 7 seed. Really? A 16 and 10 team is going to be a number 7 seed. And with open tournament play in Ann Arbor, Michigan. Lady Vols are projected to face number 10 seed Virginia. I'm looking at Virginia. Kamora Jones alone is better than what we've got at Tennessee. Winner would advance to face either number 2 seed Michigan or number 15 seed Western Illinois. Who do you think we'd be facing? Cream projects UConn's number 1 overall seed, Nebraska as the last team in, and Arizona State as the first team out of the NCAA tournament. Final Four will be contested April 3rd through 5th. Okay, that's Final Four. And we've got the SEC tournament coming up March 4th through 8th. So there's that. And then at the Athletic, they're saying, other than the fact of, I don't know how seriously to take the Athletic, they're talking about Kim Caldwell's system as gimmicky. There's nothing gimmicky about it. It's playing around with the fast break. I'm getting tired of hearing these people who don't understand some of the more nuanced parts of sports. That's like, I keep hearing people call Josh Heupel's offense gimmicky. It's not. It's the Baylor beer. That's all it is. It's the Baylor beer. And a lot of other teams are adopting it. It's so gimmicky that other teams are now playing that style of offense. Really? But they're talking about Lady Vols haven't won a title since 2008. They haven't won an SEC title in more than a decade, or even advanced to the Elite Eight since 2016. They're in the news these days for drama because Caldwell is calling them out, or former players criticizing her, or senior leader didn't make a road trip because she failed to meet program standards. That was Janiah Barker. Janiah Barker is supposed to be playing against LSU. The Tennessee team, it doesn't look like they believe in the system. ESPN analyst and former player Andrea Carter said before Sunday's loss, is the team going to budge or is the system going to budge? Because if you're the coach, you're required to figure out a system that fits your players. There's no amount of NIL money that can buy buy-in. That's what it looks like right there. You have to either get rid of all these players and start fresh again, or adapt. Because these players don't seem to want to play. Whether it's a system or, you know, Kelly Harper was a really good coach. She was. I don't know why they got rid of her. Um, and she at least had a system built up. Kim Caldwell, who has won a national championship, it was D2 level, but she won a national championship. But this season, these players are not able to play the game. Now, Z Spearman been doing what she needs to do, but what else what can we say about this team? Now look, we got 4 players in double digits in scoring. You've got you've barely got any shooting ability though. 41.4% field goal shooting, 30.8 3-point percentage. Now, You've got this casual at the Athletic saying they're not buying in. Well, here's the thing. You take a look at last year's team. When they finished, they had 43.8 and 32.6. So is it shooting? Is it they're not buying in? I mean, Talisha Cooper, we had Talisha Cooper, we had Z Spearman. Both of them seem to be still playing at that same level that we need them to. Mia Paldo seems to be playing quite well. It just seems to be Janiah Barker. Could it be that Janiah Barker is the problem here? I mean, seriously. If that's all it is, then we don't have many more games of Janiah Barker. She came from Texas A&M. She's supposed to be a senior this year. Yeah, they're saying she's a senior, so I guess she played another year somewhere on a lower level. So if you can't keep her around, is she the problem? This is what you've got to think about. Does this team, with all the problems that they've got right now, do they look like they deserve to be in the NCAA tournament? I mean, in 2009, 2010, we had 46.2 field goal percentage and 37.8 3-point percentage. It's been that way. Kelly Harper's last year, 43% 31.9. It's beginning to sound to me like you've got a whole lot of teams that aren't scoring. And you then take a look at LSU, since this is their next opponent. Their stats: 50.9% field goal percentage, 37.7 3-point percentage. Last year, 45.6, 33.5. Year before that, 46.7. Hold on a second here. I'm going to go with uh, the year that they last won a national title for them. Because that right there should tell you, because they've won a national title. 2002, 2023. Let's get that year. 46.4 and 34.6. In other words, they're over the bare minimum. For some reason, 1/3 is the best that you can get out of a team average. 46. That was the year they had Angel Reese, won the national championship. She was leading in points, rebounds. Of course, she was leading in rebounds. Let's not even talk about Angel Reese and leading in rebounds and blocks. So, to get those kinds of numbers, you've got to be at a level that you're actually scoring at a high clip. So, what's the problem with Tennessee? I'm saying shooting is the problem. I'm saying Kelly Harper couldn't get it. I'm saying that Kim Caldwell's not got it. I'm saying that that is a fundamental problem. And you being 16-10 right now does not show that you deserve to be in the NCAA tournament. WBIT, sure. Not the NCAA, but you tell me what you think. Honestly, you tell me what you think. This has been Paul with Redneck Sports. Y'all have a good day now. Bye. Hey, folks, before you leave, if you're can't become a member via my YouTube channel, which that's for my thinker. I've also got sports. I've got a Patreon. If you really, really want to help me out, I would be much appreciated. But hey, hitting like, hit subscribe, hit commenting, all those things really help me out. Have a good day.